we've heard you speak about the way that he's refereed different. Obviously, that affects his general play, right? Because he's not allowed to be as physical. Teams are allowed to be more physical with him. I still don't think that I don't know if he's not healthy or if he's just not finding the same pockets or they're not finding
I'm
him.
debunking the conversation that he had a bad game today because he didn't. I thought he played really good. He had created 4 key chances for my fucking team that they didn't do fucking anything with. 4.
I just don't know if he's
From the
involved
guy
enough.
that can't. He created 4 chances for the team.
There were
As a
multiple
striker who
times he
doesn't
would play
normally
like a
create
first-time
chances, like, I
ball
don't
over the
understand.
top to Semenyo. I thought,
Semenyo
yeah,
was garbage today, and I think that was
his
more of
touch
the
was heavy.
talking point. If Haaland is like, if he can't get in the goal scoring, he had an assist and then got fucking rugby tackled down to the ground when he was going to score that goal. But Cherky had to
Yeah.
make a business decision and score the goal. I like I just don't want to, especially it's mainly our fans. It's not even so much rival fans, but our fans that are saying that he was atrocious today. Like, what are we talking about? He did so much. He freed up Semenyo wide on the wing, 1-on-1 with a fullback. He couldn't beat fucking Destiny Udogie. I don't know. It's frustrating, and I get why he's getting the shit. Like, he's laughing around with Udogie, but this is just his personality. He sees the bullshit and he just laughs it off. He's always been like this.
I don't know.
And if we want the Warrior Viking, then he's just gonna get a yellow card called on him. Like, I don't. This is where I get frustrated because I know how I would react and how I've seen my team react for years. And if they do that, they get punished for it. So it's like you're getting bullied at school and you try to go stand up to your bully and you get called into the principal's office. The fuck are you supposed to do?
Yeah. No, I actually have nothing to. I don't think it has anything to do with his general play. I mean, there's just a large enough sample size for us to have a conversation about him. I just don't think he's been involved enough. This game was different. This game, you're right. He was on the ball a little more, but he still had the least touches on the pitch. I'd like to see him get the ball more, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't even care if that's.
Definitely.
It's kind of like just in basketball where you get a guy a bunch of shots just to get him in rhythm. Like, I'd like to see him just get the ball at his feet a little more. And even if that means that he's getting fouled and he loses the ball here or there, like, that's fine. I think that you just need to go back to some of the things that you were doing earlier in the season, which was just like, we're going to force feed Haaland here and hope that he gets going. He's the opposite of Joao Pedro. Like, I want more Haaland, not less Haaland. And I think that his quality's been proven this year that he can step up and have the ball at his feet a little more. And 31 touches in a game against Spurs isn't good enough.
Through his back when he tries to put his back up to goal and the ref doesn't say, like, yeah, you can't play against this sometimes. I think today is a different conversation than the other games. Some of the last couple games he's been a ghost and not involved. On today though, would we want him to drop into space and come receive the ball to then do what he did today and play Semenyo through on goal? Like, it just doesn't do anything for anyone.
Well, okay, let's not that. This is my biggest thing on. Let's not relate bad results with good process, because that's what that is. That's good process. Semenyo just didn't bury the chances, and that's what you brought Semenyo in to do, was to do that exact thing. So you have to continue
the
to
chances.
do
I mean,
that.
his shooting was not the issue today. Let's be honest. He had good finishing. It was his dribbling. His dribbling was atrocious. And I
Sure,
think
but
that
like
can be
that's a
said
player
about
you just
most of our
gotta.
attacking players today. I think that was one of the bigger issues too. Is in the second half, every time they tried to dribble, they dribble it right at the defender and lose it, and then there's a counter. And then we're not in formation. We have to scramble, and it was just complacency. The big thing for me was, like we were talking about way earlier, they never got out of second gear. They were complacent with the 2-0 win and thought that they could just cruise on by and then maybe save the energy for a feisty Newcastle game. It's just, I don't, yeah. For him to get more involved, I don't think it's him dropping into deep and receiving the ball, though. I think that comes from our team. And I think Pep's even mentioned it in some press conferences lately, is that like what does Haaland need to do to get better? He said the team needs to get better. That was word for word his quote. He hasn't put anything on him. Not like, and I don't think it's him protecting him either. The guy gets paid a shit ton of money. He's one of the most paid people in the whole fucking country. Um, I genuinely think he needs like a service. He's just not the type of guy that's gonna go get the ball and dribble, score. Maybe in the final third he can get the ball a little earlier, take a couple touches and get a shot off. But for him to help out in the build up is just, I don't know. I don't know why we're expecting that.
I just think that I've seen it this year. I just want the ball to him more. That's kind of what I want to see. Like, I don't think there should be a
Yeah, he
game where
needs
he
more
finishes
service.
with yeah, like literally if you guys conceded a little bit more possession to just try to force feed him the ball, like I don't think that's the worst thing in the world because look, you're with that possession, it's not like you're doing a ton with it. It's complacent to a certain extent.
No, no, I think we're definitely in agreement. And the one thing we haven't talked about in all of this is that this is Jeremy Doku's team this season.
And he
We
hasn't been
talked about it
available.
in preseason. We literally, that was, I think, the only one outside of Holland that we had nailed down on the team sheet was Doku, because he looked that good in preseason and he's looked that good throughout the season. He's been finding Holland plenty, um, and he's unstoppable in that inside role. And this formation's kind of built for him, to thrive. No one's stopping him in that inside 10, um, left 10. So I think that's been hurting us a lot, but obviously that's just part of having Jamie Doku. So we can't use it as an excuse. None of these are excuses.
Yep.
Um, but I do think it's a talking point. Like how do we get that output out of that position if their Doku's not there? And today we had Cherokee and or it looked like O'Reilly or Bernardo at times, just switching in and out.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, but it's just not enough creativity. Like I think when Cherokee went out, we lost all creative flow, and it's the same conversations. This is why I don't do fucking five things learned anymore, because it's the same conversations we've had, and I don't know. Is it like who do we blame at that point?
No one. I mean, you guys are still the second best team in the league,
That's the
and
thing too. Like we're at the end of all of it, and as angry as I am right now, like we are second and 6 points off
you're only
Arsenal.
6 points off.
And we're
Everything is
Manchester
perspective.
City. If we were any other team, yeah, sure, but this is our bread and butter. I say this a lot. No matter how down in the dumps I am, it's not over till it's over. Just what, 14 more games more?
Yeah. You guys could turn it on with the snap of fingers and then you go on. I mean, if you win your game against Arsenal at home, you're 3 points back. It's one game.
I'm hoping
That's
all of this is just building a story for our next documentary.
yeah. Well, I'm hoping that actually United's building their
It's
historic
building
run
United story.
there.